with Joe Walt. Clock running, under 3 minutes to go. Keep in mind, the Jets need 2 scores, 2 touchdowns to tie. Schuler again in a first down to the Ram 41. Gain of 10 on that play. O'Brien barks this play.
But that deep zone is taking Toon and Walker away from striking a big one. The Rams are very content to let Schuler catch it underneath 5-6 yards at a time.
O'Brien up the middle. And again, Mickey Schuler, who gives the ball to the official, and the Jets are ready for the next play, and a gain of 8. Second and 2. O'Brien this time finds Freeman McNeil for another first down at the 22-yard line. Mike Wilcher on the play, and the 2-minute warning has come upon us. The Jets need 2 touchdowns to tie. They trail 17-3. They're threatening 22. O'Brien trying to thread the needle, and he completes the pass to Schuler inside the 15, and the Jets are ready for more.
Mickey Schuler might set a record for most catches on one drive.
Toon in motion. Second and 1. O'Brien was going for Schuler again, but not that time, and defending was Johnny Johnson and Nolan Cromwell.
Al Toon moves to the inside in motion. Mickey Schuler breaks to the outside. Feather steps at about the 5 and then just angles into the end zone, led by about a yard too much.
A Ram victory would put pressure on the 49ers, who trail by a half a game. They entertain the Giants tomorrow night. Third down and 1. O'Brien, nowhere to go. Dumps it off to Hector, and Hector is tackled at the 5 by Carl Edgar. And the Jets call a timeout. It is a first down for the Jets. 1:27 of time. O'Brien 15 of 21 in the second half and overthrows Schuler. And there were other players who were open for the Jets, and O'Brien didn't go that way.
After about 7 times in a row of coming with only 3, they have 4 defensive linemen in here, and we're going to see the double blitz as well. Kenny O'Brien has to throw the ball from back on his heels. That's the key to that play. The Rams mixed it up. After only a 3-man rush, that time they came with 7.
Second and goal on the 5. They're off his feet. No good. It was trapped by Schuler. Schuler trapped the ball. He's claiming otherwise, but the official was right there, and it goes incomplete.
And we've got a player down on the field, but we'll take a look at Mickey Schuler. From our vantage point, it looked like the ball clearly hit the field.
It did.
Oh, all the way. No way is that a catch.
Johnny Hector was the Jet shaken up, and he is on his feet.
Well, we've seen a lot of batted balls today being caught by other people. And by Johnny Hector getting hurt right there, that cost the New York Jets a timeout. That will be a charged timeout.
And the last timeout, they have 1 left. The Jets do have 1 timeout left. Or was that their last one? That was their last one. The Jets do not have another timeout. 1:18 on the clock, and I don't think the Rams care what the Jets do as long as they don't get into the end zone and the clock continues to run. And right now, the Rams in command on their way to their 9th win of the year. Our coordinating producer of the NFL, know what happens in that situation. The Rams have taken command in this one.
Keep in mind that big goose egg behind the timeout. That's got to help.
3rd and 5. O'Brien's pass incomplete. Al Toon was the closest to it, and Joe Walton shows his frustration. It'll be 4th and 5 with 1:14 on the clock.
As we come down to a 4th down play, now the Rams are confused as to how many people they have on the field and who's playing what.
On 4th down, Ken O'Brien. Blitz, it's tipped, and it's intercepted by the Rams. Mike Wilcher in the end zone, and John Robinson Robinson and the Rams can go back to California with a win in their pockets over the Jets. The 4th turnover of the game.
And again, I cannot say enough about the quality of the coverage by the Los Angeles Rams. Ken O'Brien in the pocket, even though he's moving there, it was after 4 or 5 seconds. He sees Mickey Schuler, but from underneath, Mike Wilcher batted it, caught it, and sealed it for the Los Angeles Rams.
2 fumble recoveries that resulted in scores, 2 interceptions, one by Jerry Gray, the other by Mike Wilcher, and the Rams 17-3, and the crowd now leaving in droves here at the Meadowlands. And Everett will just use up the time with no timeouts remaining, and the Jets now will have gone 8 quarters without a touchdown after being one of the highest scoring teams in the NFL.
And that's the question that every Jet fan is going to be asking themselves on the way out of this stadium. What has happened to this high-powered offense? Today, though, I've got to give the Rams credit. I don't know that the Jets played a bad football game. It's just this is one of the best defensive efforts you're ever going to see by the Rams today. Excellent, excellent football game.
Rams with a 1/2 game lead over the 49ers coming in. And now the 49ers must beat the Giants to stay within a half a game. The Jets will be looking at the scoreboard to see what the Patriots and Saints do. The last report was that the Saints were leading. But for John Robinson, a big victory. And for Joe Walton, some problems. 10-3 on the year for the Jets. The Rams go to 9-4. So let's take a look at the standings as the game ends. The Jets are 10-3. The Patriots are 9-3, but losing to the New Orleans Saints in the 4th quarter, 13-7. And in the NFC West, the victory by the Rams gives them a 9-4 record. And the 49ers play the Giants tomorrow. Brent Musburger will have more up-to-date on the scores on our post-game show. With Dan Deerdorf, this is Dick Stockton saying so long as the Rams beat the Jets 17-3. All right, Brent, thank you very much. The Rams winning 17-3, and they're 8-1 this year when that man, Eric Dickerson, has gone over 100 yards, 107 on the day, Eric. The defense was outstanding. Tell us about the offensive game plan.
Well, our offensive game plan really was to try to mix it up a little bit. We want to throw some short passes and some long passes today because we have Jim Everett.
There was no comparison, so Pharmacy got put in the back seat.
No question about it.
No.
Now, what do you get each one of you, each month? You get paid for it, right, as a playmate? What do you make?
A lot of money. You make a lot of money.
$15,000. It's common knowledge.
$15,000.
$15,000.
Okay.
But that's just a flat fee. It all depends on how much you travel there, you know, from there.
That's promotion.
Which
Just
is
for
where you make
the shooting itself. It's broken up in certain segments. And the shooting itself is $15,000, and that includes the video segment and promo pictures and stuff like that.
Now,
and that just takes
what do
care
you
of that.
get if you get to be Miss $100,000 and a car, and let me say, what Playmate of the Year has done the best? Is there anyone you look at and you say, wow?
Kathy Showers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 little girls involved, and it's great.
And so what has
Soap
she done now?
opera.
What has she done?
Santa Barbara right now.
Right, so she's made a whole career out of it.
She's got several movies that she's working on right at this time, so she's quite active in
Now,
the acting field right now.
Let me ask you, they take a lot of pictures of you naked, right? And we know they pick the most beautiful and the most, but there are a lot of other pictures where they got really like major crotcho shots. You know what I'm saying? By mistake, I'm talking about trying to say, oh, you aren't looking. What happens to all those other pictures? Aren't you scared?
No,
They're shredded? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who is the person that shredded them? Did you guys shred them?
I watched.
We
I watched my shred.
So that they shred whatever ones they don't use, so you can't end up like poor Vanessa Williams that comes back to haunt you. Yeah.
No. First of all, you have your choice to, in shooting. You don't have to do shots like that. You know, you have the choice to either...
Totally nude or partially nude?
When you're shooting, you have the decision whether or not, you know, using your discretion, whether or not you want those type of shots. I mean, they do not make you shoot that way. It
think
just
that was
depends on the
good,
girl.
yeah.
If you want that, they'll shoot it. If you
Does
don't,
any of you say, I want to be, but I don't want to show everything?
Yes.
Oh, I want,
I will
How
not
many of you
do
say,
that.
oh, you can't show everything? Hands up for the ones that can't. Now, how many? All of you?
Everything.
What's left?
But Joe,
well, I mean,
that's the difference between Playboy and other magazines,
Right.
which I won't name in particular. But there's a difference as far as the type of nudity that there is in general. Playboy does not get explicit or
And they don't force
gynecological or
anything.
whatever you want to
They
call
don't
it.
force anything on you.
Exactly.
You know, they make you feel as comfortable as possible when you're shooting.
now, how does that? Here you are. You're a college girl. I'm sure some other of you are college girls, right?
I just got married.
Where? Oh. Now, when you start to do the session, they don't say, okay, okay, Donna, right? Because I'm blind. Yeah, okay, Donna, everything off, let's go. Do they start slowly?
Yes, very slowly, and they work you into it. And, you know, I had never modeled before myself, and they worked me into it really slow. They work with me really well. They make you, you know, you have to do the poses that are comfortable for you, or else the picture doesn't look good, you know.
Shoot at all.
Now,
Exactly.
we brought up, or I brought up the name Vanessa Williams, right, who you all know as Miss America, and they found out she had done the pornography, and poor thing had to give the crown back and all. No. Well, Miss America should not do anything, you know. Yeah, tell those cornflakes, hey, you can't sit there going, you know, hi, kids. But that I understand from Miss America. For Miss Playmate of the Year, are there any codes that can you be thrown out for anything if they find something out about any of you now?
If you maybe pose for another magazine
but
with the contract.
Right, so you can't pose for any other magazine. What about private life?
They're pretty strict on you for the first year as far as doing any like modeling is concerned. They pretty much protect you as far as what you do, what you're doing. And from the beginning anyway, when you sign the contract, you have to let them know exactly what you've done. If it's semi-nudity, if you've done, because some of us have modeled before, you know, and they have to know exactly what you've done so they can protect themselves too. So it's, you know.
And also they want to make sure that the girl has a good, you know, she's a representative for Playboy, so she has to live a clean image as well as just, you know, portray one.
But I know, I understand. I love Hugh Hefner, by the way. Just, you know, I think it's terrific. I just think it's terrific, and what he did was wonderful, and the whole philosophy behind it. But what I'm trying to say is, that what if one of you was caught, you know what I mean, just rolling sailors and drunk out of your heads, and, you know, would they say, that's the end of you, Miss April? I mean, you know, give back your towel, or it doesn't matter.
It's a little late by the time that they run anything like that.
That's
You know,
how
they
come
try and weed it out.
That's how come it's only 1 out of every 1,000 girls is about the average that makes it. And that's how come it's 1 out of 1,000. There's a lot of beautiful women out there. But then there's that certain image, and you've got to be able to speak, you've got to be able to walk, talk, and chew gum all at the same time. And so to find 12...
That's about half our staff.
to find 12...
Now, you just got married.
Yes.
Does that mean anything? I mean, does that guy count you out, or does it mean anything? No.
It's just more power to me.
What about your husband? Was he thrilled? Or
He is thrilled. He's husky.
was he there? What about you? Do you
no,
do you meet men since you've done this? I imagine you like the right kind of men or weirdo calls.
You get a mixture of both. He gets both.
But I think we meet more good men.
Yeah.
No, I have.
Now, what about the Playboy parties, which I've only been invited to once? I'm not pushing. I don't need you, Hugh Hefner. I have many a good time at my own house. Believe me, I'm not begging for an invitation. I do have my own talk show that you've been on, but it's up to you, Hugh. Well, it shows you how often I see him. What are the parties like? What are the best parties there?
I've only been invited to one, and I was in Jamaica, so.
I didn't go. The New Year's party? Why is that
party.
great?
Midsummer's Night's birthday.
The Playmate of the Year party. I think that's a wonderful party.
Pep had a big band on his birthday, which was really nice. That was my favorite.
Now, what are all your aspirations? Let's go this way, starting with you, Lori, December.
Well, my long-term goal is to go back to school, which, you know, I started out to begin with. But right now, I want to work with Playboy as much as I can.
What about you, Donna? Donna November.
November, right. I'm into real estate. I have my real estate license, so I plan on selling and maybe one day having my own business, becoming a broker. And Playboy's really helped me with that. I've met a lot of people. It's furthered my opportunity in business.
What about you, September, and your Rebecca? No, you're Rebecca.
I like the Rebecca better.
Okay, you're Rebecca. Go ahead.
Can continue modeling and working with Playboy as much as possible, acting, and just to be happy.
Right. And what about you, Catherine October?
Yes. Working as a voiceover artist, as recording, not music, but television and radio. And also, I'm working on my second children's book, which I'm illustrating also.
Great, great. And I can't see your August Ava. Okay.
I moved out from New York to here, and I'm pursuing an acting career.
Great, great. July Lynn.
I would like to
Your dress is depressing me so much. My belly button is right here. So go ahead.
Can I just say that they're not American?
No, sure.
No, I would like to be a star if there's anybody out there that cares.
Okay, and let's go to June and Rebecca again.
My acting career, I just finished 2 films in Africa, so Playboy's really helping me out with that.
Great, and I can't see, come show me. All right, May and Christine.
I would like to pursue my modeling career and hopefully find a husband.
I was expecting you to have any trouble on that score. April and Terry.
Yes, I'm trying to pursue my acting right now, and Playboy's helped tremendously, and they've given me a lot of experience in all ends of the network, so it's been great.
And March and Kim.
Well, I want to be Playmate of the Year.
That's honesty.
Okay, and February and Julie?
Julie. I'm still modeling, which is what I was doing before, and while Playboy found me. And I'm trying to pursue a little bit more on the acting side.
Okay, and last, again, oh, excuse me. See, I could have started up here, Sherry would have gone down here. Sherry in January.
I guess I'm kind of the oddball of the group. I want to pursue advertising and marketing, and there's a few of us that have video out. I don't know if they mentioned it or not, but we've been able to do a lot of traveling for a specialized video that has hit the charts and gone gold and platinum. So we've been able to get a lot of experience in advertising and marketing.
Well, I wish you all would win. You're just adorable, smart and bright and pretty. Thank you all.
A tough time picking Playmate of the Year. So with all these lovely ladies, we have voted you